Afternoon. Hope you guys got a minute to listen to me ramble on again. I've got a cold, so as I talk, my voice might be a little messed up, so I'm going to apologize for that beforehand. But anyway, I want to talk about love again. But this time, I want to ask you a question. How do you receive and how do you give love? Honestly, ask yourself that question. You don't need to answer it out loud, so there's no need for feeling embarrassment, judgment, ridicule about those around you. I want you to ask yourself how you receive love and how you give it. Because I think that if you focus on how you receive it, you can answer the question on how you give it. What I'm getting at, I've got a feeling that a lot of us, people, Christians, lost, everybody, we give and receive love in a way that's conditional. We give love, and I think at the core, we really intend to do the right thing, but we fail to acknowledge the traumas of this world and the system that we've all been brought up in. It's a broken system, right? We can agree on that. With a broken system, it's impossible for us to fully comprehend love in the right way, and love in the way that Jesus wants us to comprehend it. Therefore, the sin and the darkness in this world gets in the way of how we give and receive love, because we get lost in the fog, right? So I'm bringing this up for a specific reason, because I fall into this reason as well as the next person. We really need to work on how we perceive love, how we do things for other people. Do we give love out and then in the back of our mind think that there's got to be this reciprocal return in one fashion or another, and then therefore we develop an expectation, right, of that interaction? Is that really how love should go? Is that really what Jesus teaches us about unconditional love? I mean, he's the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He came down here and he washed his disciples' feet. Think about that concept for a second. He wanted nothing in return. He merely wanted them to understand his love. There was no value in his mind of his position in that moment, of him being the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. The value that he felt and that he wanted to communicate is the power of love, and how healing, unconditional love can truly be. You walk around not happy most of your life because you're expecting things that you're just not going to get. And you're going to places for those things that are unable to give them to you completely. So you go around empty and mad and depressed and hurt because of it. The way to fix that is go to Jesus directly for the love, the understanding of what love is. So then therefore, you go to him relying on him for your healing, and you're able then to give his love to others unconditionally. That's how that works. When you truly submit to that, you truly submit all those pains, all those traumas, all those terrible things that you don't tell anybody about that has happened to you, because some of those things would ruin pictures of what people have of your family and of the dynamic that you guys have, set out into the world. So you're afraid to say those things. Okay. That's what Jesus is for. He's going to lead you in the right way. He's going to help you heal those traumas. And I'm telling you, he's going to help you understand what unconditional love is. Okay? All right. As always, you know, I love you guys. Jesus loves you too. God bless.